DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top floor. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody.
The Kings shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. LeBron James is out there with Howard. And it's Green. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Now, here's Holmes. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Now, Green, following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Here's James, again, Los Angeles.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to DiVincenzo. Into the lane. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Howard. And the layup's good off the glass. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Mitchell is double. Barnes outside. The three. Traps in the tray.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
There's Green with the three. Monk, the pass to LeBron. Goes back up. They get it again. Howard kicks to Nunn. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Barnes finds Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's DiVincenzo. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room. That the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. Paul George comes in for Green, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And the Kings also making a change. Fox is checked in. Now here's Fox. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, and it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
James, the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Big group substitution here for Sacramento. Jones checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Natu comes in for Lyles. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Fox. Over Jackson. Here's Medu. And that one drops for him.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And Jones sends it back. Now here's Harkless. Pass to Medu. Can't hit that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. Bradley finds James. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Jackson passes to Fox. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Fox against Jackson. Outside, Fox. The pass to Harkless. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Jackson finds Fox. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Davis surveying the floor. LeBron passes to Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Bradley against Jackson. Here's Medu. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
It's Davis with the drive.
And he may be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Fox against Jackson. Trying to break.
Oh, yes, sir. And how much fun right now is De'Aaron Fox having on the floor? All smiles.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Takes the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency, definitely. is a key to some of the playoff performing teams that tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
And they double up James. Bradley. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Man, he's so good and so fun to watch when he has a little bit of room. Josh Jackson up high.
Toscano passes to James. Here's Toscano. Offensive rebound. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. It will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.